All right, welcome to Wrestling Tribute, the Wrestling Tribute Show. I'm your host, Victor Blaze. Also, this is Sports Talk Warzone, and it's a dual show, so it'll be featured on Wrestling Tribute and Sports Talk Warzone.com. I want to go into the Royal Rumble and give my opinion of the Royal Rumble match. And a lot of podcasters are criticizing the Royal Rumble match, and they have a lot of right to. I'm not going to take away from what other people are saying, but I will say this much: this year's Royal Rumble was a lot better than last year's, and certainly better than years past. And one thing I did like was the feeling is you didn't know who was going to come out. There was a lot of suspense and tension in the arena, especially when AJ came out. When AJ Styles came out, the building popped. That was great. The worst thing about the Rumble was Roman Reigns getting beat up by the by the League of Nations or whatever. You know, some people say the Euro Nation. So that was kind of stupid. And you know, he wasn't eliminated, and it was it was obvious that he wasn't eliminated. And I hated that. I hated the fact that you could tell that this dude wasn't eliminated, and you knew he was going to come back. And they put him in the ambulance or something, or I don't know. It was kind of stupid, but it was smart in a way. Like, it was stupid and cheesy, but it was smart at the same time, because had they not have done that, I don't know what would have happened to Reigns as far as him being cheered or booed by fans. Because you had guys in the ring that the fans wanted to see, and you know, Reigns is not quite over yet. You know, and I thought he was over once he won the belt, and you know, he Superman punched Vince McMahon and won the belt against Sheamus, but it's obvious that WWE is still trying to hide him a little bit. I just thought it was stupid, you know, the way he came back, and you know, he ends up getting eliminated. Now, here's my thing. Ambrose should have won the damn Rumble. The audience popped when it came down to him and Triple H. The audience was ready for Ambrose. The WWE is ready. I'm talking about the WWE universe. The wrestling universe is ready for Ambrose. And I'm going to say something now that probably, I don't know if anybody else is saying it right now at this moment, the way that, you know, I'm about to lay it down for you. If the WWE is not careful, they are going to lose another star. They're going to mess up another man's career and Dean Ambrose the same way that they messed up Dolph Ziggler. Fans are kind of like impatient, and they've been waiting for this guy Ambrose to get put over. And it seems like every year with Ziggler, right? Let's go back to Ziggler. Ziggler was right there, but he just wouldn't go ahead and put the dude over, man. And I kept saying, what the hell is wrong with these guys? Ziggler was obviously ready to be put over, man. He was ready. At one point in time, Dolph Ziggler was it. He was the damn future. He had it, man. He had the charisma, he had the look, he had the style, he had the in ring skill. You had veterans of wrestling saying this is the guy. Oh, you never heard anyone say I don't like Dolph Ziggler. Everyone, every old school wrestler was like, I'm a Dolph Ziggler. Hey, he's got it, man. He's got it. He's the one. He's got it. Now, why am I bringing up Ziggler? Because they kept Ziggler in this top half of the mid carders range, and he just wouldn't quite put his ass over. And I'm seeing the same thing with Dean Ambrose. The Royal Rumble match would have been perfect. Perfect. The perfect damn time to put Ambrose over, and the audience was ready. But instead, what do? They give the belt to Triple H. Triple H and his golden damn shovel. This is getting very sickening. We all knew Triple H was an a-hole in the ring, and he's proven to be that. I can't say him because I don't know if it's Vince McMahon is calling the shots, but it seems like he's doing the same thing. Triple H is actually doing in real life what he would do to people in character. Like, there is no character. There's no in between. There is no in ring Triple H, outside the ring Triple H. No, there's just Triple H, and he screws people. He screwed people when he was a heel, and he was, it wasn't just the work. It was just who he was, and this is who he is, and he's proven that to be true now. And this was the perfect opportunity. The Royal Rumble, when it was him and Dean Ambrose left, everyone thought it was going to come down to Triple H and Roman Reigns. A lot of people had already predicted that Triple H was going to win the Royal Rumble. I was one of those people. I felt like either him or Reigns was going to win it. The sad part about it was no one was really surprised when Triple H came out at the Royal Rumble. Like, no one was like, oh my God, it's Triple H. Like, everyone knew. Everyone pretty much knew. Like, yeah, well. So I'm venting a little bit and getting a little bit off my chest, and this is just how I feel. Triple H is too damn old to be holding that damn belt, man. And you got Dean Ambrose, who is ready, man. Just give him a chance. If he fails, he fails. You got nothing to lose at this point. The people have already rejected Roman Reigns, man. They don't want him like that. Give it to Ambrose. Let's see what happens. Ambrose has that Roddy Piper feel, kind of like a Stone Cold kind of feel to him. And it's just time, man. It's just time. So I thought it was, I thought it was interesting that they decided to tease us with Ambrose and put the damn belt on the game, Triple H. Now, granted, Dean Ambrose is bringing credibility back to the Intercontinental Championship, him and Kevin Owens, but what is it going to do for his career? Fans stop cheering for a wrestler after a while. If he doesn't get put over in a certain amount of time, fans just kind of like, oh, well, they just get over him. They did that with Dolph. And I'm just afraid that they're going to do the same thing with Ambrose. It's going to reach a point where they just stop. They're going to, we know he's never going to win it. So they get over him and they move on. It's the same as if a wrestler wins too much and they just get over it. And if he doesn't win enough, they get over it. When I say win, I'm talking about being a WWE contender or champion. And they just won't put him in that spot for some reason. So that's my complaint at the moment. That's the thing that's really been working my nerves, getting on my nerves, irking me, however you want to call it. It's really been getting to me. I hate the way that this is going. And it just smells like we're gonna get another BS another BS WrestleMania. I don't know what they plan on doing. We're gonna find out at Fastlane because Raw, the stipulation is the triple threat match between Brock, Ambrose, and Reigns. Now, Fastlane is something we really better pay attention to, and I'm going to tell you why. If I'm correct, now, this could be an opportunity for WWE, and I know WWE has not taken advantage of too many opportunities lately, but this could be an opportunity for them to finally turn Reigns heel. I've been calling for it. I've been asking for it. I've been begging for it. Please turn Reigns heel. Please make him so he doesn't give a damn what anybody thinks and just comes and just destroys every damn thing. That's all I want. That's all I'm asking for. Please do it. I would love to see him just go straight stone cold on everybody. Or, I don't know, just go heel. Just it's time. But this is the opportunity to do just that. I don't know if they're going to do it or not. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no clue. I have no idea exactly what it is that they're going to do. But this is the opportunity to do it. This is the opportunity. Because you have Reigns, Lesnar, and Ambrose. Lesnar is a babyface, whether we want to admit it or not. He's not a milky white babyface, as they call it. He's not a babyface in the sense of he's not like the kissing babies and get the crowd to cheer for me kind of babyface. But he's a face nonetheless because people cheer for him. So that makes him a face automatically. Ambrose is definitely face. Regardless, what he does, he's going to be face. Reigns needs to turn heel. It's just needed. He can screw Ambrose over, hit him with a chair, do something. Something nasty, something dirty to just mess the whole situation up. And you can ride that going into WrestleMania. This is the opportunity. It's like they messed up in Royal Rumble, but yet they didn't really mess up because they can make up for it. The only question is, will WWE actually do that? I don't know, guys. What do you think? You think they're going to do it? Oh, standing ovation. Maybe they will. You guys, you really believe that? I don't think so. That would be nice. I would give a hand clap to that. Um, I don't think they're going to do it. It sounds too much like right. And right now, WWE does not believe in doing the right thing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's writing this material. I don't know. I have no clue. Remember back in the day when you used to be like, oh yeah, Eric Bischoff or Paul Heyman, or you had different guys, Vince Russo. Now you have no clue what the hell is going on in WWE. You don't know if New Day is heel or face. Forget about the Divas division. No one has a clue. Lesnar's supposed to be a damn heel and he's a face. Meanwhile, the guy that they're trying to force everyone to see as a face, people are booing, and that's Roman Reigns. And then behind him is a guy that's been around even longer that people boo, and John Cena, who they also try to force to be the face for you to cheer for. It's a very rebellious WWE crowd or generation. They're going to cheer for who the hell they want to cheer for, and that's it. You're not going to tell us who to cheer for, and that's everyone's attitude. And that's one of the things that really put Daniel Bryan over. I'm not going to say that that's the only thing that put him over, because he's a hell of a wrestler, but also the fact that the Authority always gave you this feeling like they didn't really want Daniel Bryan. And we know that, let's be honest, Vince McMahon doesn't really go with guys that look like Daniel Bryan. This is the wrestling podcast here, the wrestling tribute, my tribute to wrestling, me being a wrestling fan. I just feel like Bryan was that guy that people could relate to, and they go, yeah, he's weird looking dude, short, he's had a likable personality. Whereas with Reigns is like everything feels forced. Nothing feels real. Everything is them trying to force us to believe in what Reigns is doing. And it comes off wrong. It's not that Reigns is not a good wrestler. He performs his ass off. And I want people to like him. I want people to cheer for him. But it's not going to happen. And I've come to this conclusion. It is not going to happen. It is just not going to, damn it. It's not happening. If it didn't happen by now with him putting Triple H through the announce table, Superman punching Vince McMahon and taking the title from Sheamus, if they still have to bury him in the Royal Rumble just so he doesn't get booed, he's not going to be the face of the WWE. It's just not going to happen, and it can't happen. It's just not right now. Not until he turns heel and then comes back as a face, which is what I expect from Seth Rollins, by the way. And I'm hearing rumors, and there's all kinds of reports that Rollins is ahead of schedule. Yeah, I just put the whole wrestling universe on alert. There's rumors that Rollins is way ahead of schedule. What does that mean? I don't know. No speculation. We just know one thing, that no one knows how to entertain like the WWE. and they're gonna and when you have Rollins coming in off this injury, it's gonna be entertainment. Because entertainment is about what you're gonna get from WWE. Hell, you're not gonna get any real. Well, I shouldn't say real. I don't want to use the word real. You're not going to get any wrestlers with a whole lot of skill set anymore, and they're not really allowed to use them in this PG era. They won't even let AJ Styles put the Styles Clash on, on these guys. So we got to go for the entertainment part and understand that that's the era that we're living in. Also, I'm gonna tell you something else I liked about the Royal Rumble, and people are gonna say this is stupid. I don't understand what was so great about that. But I liked the R-Truth thing coming out to the ring with the ladder and climbing up the ladder and like having that confused look on his face, like he didn't know what the hell pay-per-view event he was in. I thought it was gold. I thought it was just hilarious, man. That thing was so damn funny. I really did crack up laughing. That was funny. Yeah, I mean, you have to admit that was funny. That was pretty damn funny. I don't care who you are. That is funny. So anyway, all that aside, it'd be good if WWE capitalizes on this situation, though. Turn Reigns heel, have that leading up into WrestleMania, with him turning his back on Dean Ambrose. So that's really the only way for him to actually turn heel. For him to do something to Brock Lesnar, that wouldn't be really considered a heel move. It would be him turning his back on Dean Ambrose. That would be great. I don't know. WWE has something up their sleeve. We don't quite know what just yet. But we know that they have something up their sleeve and they're not showing you. Okay? I don't know. You want to give them credit, but then you don't know sometimes. Can they get it right this time? Reigns versus Triple H. I mean, what would that be like at WrestleMania? I mean, really? The crowd won't even be that interested. You got Triple H, who's over and past his prime. Okay, and then you got Roman Reigns, who can't figure out just what the hell he's supposed to be just yet. He hasn't figured nothing out. It's not his fault. He hasn't figured it out yet. His character has many flaws. And that's going to be your main event? I don't think so. I hope not. I would rather Triple H versus Dean Ambrose or Triple H versus Brock Lesnar. But again, we get that feeling that somehow Dean Ambrose is going to come out and, he's going to come out the winner in this year's Fastlane. I just can't see him losing. Just get ready for some more BS. Now, Fastlane is not known to be one of those pay-per-views that everyone wants to see, or it's the pay-per-view that's in between the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, so it gets lost in the shuffle in the deck. But this year, like I said, they had the opportunity to turn it around. There's a lot of Daniel Bryan rumors spreading around. Some people saying Bryan's going to return. There's some people saying that Bryan is not. Also, he's supposed to be in talks with TNA. I don't think Bryan is that crazy, but then again, you never know. If he does go to TNA, I wish him nothing but the best of luck. I mean, even he couldn't carry that sorry organization, that sorry company called Impact Wrestling or whatever it's called. Um, it's just like WWE is so damn PC right now that, you know, people can't quite express themselves or really be themselves or really have the freedom to do anything. Everything is PC and I don't know. I don't know. This year's Mania had better be good. And it better be good. And the main match, the main event had better be good. Because people are getting sick and tired and fed up with WWE and its nonsense. So it better be good. You know, like I said, they made up for a lot of things with this year's Royal Rumble, which was way better than I expected, way better than I anticipated. I'll give them credit for that. I felt like the fact that they kept AJ Styles in it for a minute, that was pretty cool. Jericho was in it for a while. That made it kind of cool. Um, yeah, man. But besides all that, we still walk away with Triple H as the champion. Why? Just so he could snatch it off of somebody else and hold it up one last time and say, I am the game. This is what I do, you know? So anyway, there's a lot to rant and rave about. But be sure of one thing. We're better off with two wrestling organizations than one. And New Japan forced WWE to go and get some of its best talents. Some of its best recruits. Because if not, WWE will watch its ratings fall as New Japan ratings go up. WWE is in a state of emergency at this moment. They better figure something out. And they better figure it out fast. Ratings are dropping regardless of who they put in there. People don't care. I'm interested to see the numbers as far as Raw is concerned, whether or not people are going to be discovered.